remember, when you see all these chairs up here, just as we are in our spiritual walk, you can be in different chairs. All right? So we don't have to say that they're not being real. Some of us can be further along in our maturity to be able to deal with different things than others. All right, you get a brother in that first chair, he can be a lot rawer because he hasn't experienced the love of Jesus Christ. But as we move along these chairs, then some of what we're saying should be where we are. And if we are there, then we're ahead of where most people are. And that's not a bad thing. That's called spiritual growth. And one of the things, we're going to take a break, we're going to move to the growth group room back here. But one of the things many of you may not realize here, and why I think this subject is so important, is because last year, y'all heard me talk about our dream team, and that's not our dream, but we were trying to dream God's dream. And one of the things we realized is that where we're physically located, we call it that we're in our P3 zone. And let me tell you what that means. It means that we as a church are within a half-mile radius of poverty, privilege, and politics. And because of that, that means we as a church have a unique responsibility in this so-called racially charged environment to be a light. Because right up here on Union Street, you got privileged people. You go this way, you got poverty. You go this way, you got politics. But when I first got here, every time we would talk about discipleship and mission, we always felt we needed to go down to the poverty area. Because in our mind, we equate poverty with being unsaved and prosperity with being saved. And so we had to start refocusing how we address lostness. And so lostness can fall into how you look at racism and how you look at economic divides and all of those kinds of things. And so as we grow in our spiritual walk, we should hear some of the different conversations that we're hearing, which lets us know that we can all be at different places. And so we might be just blessed that we are a church that has moved because we are learning and we are being discipled, that we can have that kind of posture, and that's why we are where we are. So what I'd like to do is for us to take a 5-minute break, and then we're going to walk right over there to the growth group room, and then we can finish up this, because this is deep, but this is part of knowing which chair you're in. And understand that. And before we do that, I just want to have a word of prayer over us as we continue to do this. Gracious and merciful Father, we thank you for these individuals who have come together, for us to open our hearts and minds to hear you and to see you, and to see where we each are on our spiritual journey. I thank you for Coach K even coming, and for AJ and Doc, for their being here to even start the conversation that we've already started in other groups and in other areas. But now for our men to catch hold, to understanding the reason we're here is not by accident, not by incident, but by divine providence. And because of your divine providence, we want to keep moving in the right direction. Bless us and keep us as we now move to our next session. In Jesus' name we do pray. Amen.